Welcome back to another quarterfinals match in the American Conference. We have Jwyland and smileydoggy today. It's the first appearance in this tournament for Jwyland, who had a first round bye. I had the luck of the draw a little bit, where smileydoggy had to fight and win a match to make it here, but he did, and this is what we're getting. So we know both these guys are for real. Before we get into the match, let me remind you to drop a like on this video for these great competitors and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to go the extra mile, join our Discord server. Link to that is in the description. Now, what are we looking at here?
Well, Jwyland is bringing his Zoo Warlock, which very unique deck. Galacron Rogue, Highlander Hunter, not as unique. Part Warrior Band, also not very unique. smileydoggy, Highlander Hunter, Galacron Shaman, Token / Tempo, Demon Hunter. We couldn't quite agree on what exactly it is, but he plays it well. And Galacron Control Warlock.
Shout out, by the way, you don't see it on screen, but last time American champion Peter Babbitt, who is not participating in this one, literal top 15 legend on his server. He was top 10 last season, so he's still going crazy, even though he's not playing in this tournament, but he's going for real. This one, though, should also be a high quality match. We've seen Doggy, and we've definitely praised his performance in the first round. He played very, very well, very principled, scholarly, and took it home, especially with the Demon Hunter. I like to see that a lot. And Jwyland, of course, we knew what he was capable of when he came onto the scene in the second tournament and beat the champion Pimcarb at the time, the reigning champion, right away. 3-0, by the way, if you remember that. So definitely made an explosive appearance. We'll see if he can come on the scene again and take out smileydoggy here.
You know what's very interesting about this?
What's interesting? What you got?
It's a Highlander Hunter mirror.
Yeah, it's a Highlander Hunter mirror, exactly. So this could be good. It could come down definitely to picks up your impact cards, your Zephyruses and the Brand, the Alexstrasza. I like the hand for Doggy, but I also like it for Jwyland. Maybe a little more so, especially he has the coin. He's gonna have that Felmaw down fast.
Yeah, maybe on turn 1. I've been told it's the best 1-drop of the game.
I feel like it should. It is the best. It's the best 2-drop. It might be the best 3-drop in the game. It's phenomenal. So I'm expecting him to coin that out as smileydoggy playing some games there. Okay. He's got an explosive trap.
Oh right, that was already his first.
I wonder if Jwyland is having some connections issues there, because he would have definitely wanted to play something there.
And he plays Ingenuity on 2.
I was kind of surprised he didn't do anything on 1.
Yeah, not playing the imprisoned
smileydoggy
Felmaw there either. And we see the bear come down.
Yeah, I should have called the pig, so it would have actually been the pig. But it didn't say anything.
And of course, the Griffin, potentially a nice trade here. Just picked it up. It is now a 6-3, so it might be a bit more wasteful than if it was just a 4-1, but it does draw a card. Otherwise, you could
that's what he goes with.
Also just play the Primordial Drake. That's somebody's Primordial Explorer.
Yeah. Oh, dude, remember Primordial Drake?
I do remember Primordial Drake.
That's
for poisonous, for a good trade, and also then another Discover. So either way, he gets a card.
Yeah. We'll see.
And also we can see some choices being made by both players in terms of how they build their decks, which is going to be one of the interesting things, I think, in these sorts of mirrors. Of course, it comes down a lot to the draw and to quality of play, but it also comes down a little bit to how the different decks were built.
To what card have you chosen that makes a difference here?
Especially in Highlander decks, where there's so many more flexible slots in it.
Absolutely. So he's hovering with this for a while. Is he thinking? Is he maybe experiencing technical issues? There seems to be something going on. All right, after 15 minutes, presumably of wait time. Hopefully, we have. We're going to be able to resume this match. We talked to Jwyland. He's having some weather issues. He's got a big storm brewing wherever he lives. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this match right now. If not, we'll have to figure out something else. And if you're hearing this, that means we finished it today. Congratulations. That being said, he's got a baller hand. We had like 15 minutes of time to analyze it. And there's the Zigzor. Along with an Elven Sharpshooter.
I must say, it always feels weird to play a Rush Minions without actually rushing into something.
I just called a Dwarf an Elf.
Oh, yeah.
That seems pretty unforgivable, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the elves would definitely take that as an insult.
Well, the elves can get fucked. Dude, Dude, you know dwarves, man? They're big and buff, and they're Scottish, and they got a beard that looks like they had a lot of barbecue sauce. Dwarves are great. I like dwarves better than elves, because elves typically act kind of weird, and dwarves are for real. Like, dwarves, they're like yo. Like, we're going for real. Yeah. Dwarves are cool dudes, man. I like dwarves.
I'm more of an elf person myself.
Yeah, because you're weird. Like, why the fuck elves? If you look at their ears and stuff, like, look how weird they look. And, like, some of them are evil, actually. Like elves are pretty dubious folk, you know? Like, they got history. Like, elves got history.
Oh my god, they're a group of people with a history.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean, too, right? Like, so, dubious history. Also, they're not people at all. Have you looked at them? Elves. Like, dwarves are more closely to people than elves. Sure.
In Warcraft, that is probably purely facetiously that it would be true, yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. Talk Scottish accent. Go to the gym a lot. Because they're huge.
Bully, by the way, is an interesting inclusion in this deck.
Yeah.
Exactly. That being said, in this case,
it's not gonna be
not
huge.
That crazy though.
No, Maiev.
Maiev would have been possible.
I'll take it.
I don't think Maiev would have necessarily been desired this turn.
No. But he might have played it.
Possible.
If the bully came without the hero power, Maiev would have been a good tempo play.
Yes.
Now he prevents it, and he has Divine Shield on him, so...
I guess the idea might have been either just because he could have played very well this turn, or he might have been thinking about Bran possibly coming down this turn, or Siamat. Both are, like, the turn 7 plays in this deck. Oh.
I like the Twilight Drake, but Feywing also very good.
Yeah, Feywing is more solid, I think, because with the Twilight Drake, if you're not planning to play it immediately, you don't know by the time that you play it if you're going to have the hand for it.
And Feywing with...
And Feywing is always solid.
Thing is generally good, yeah.
Yeah.
We see the Nag Grand Slam on Jwyland's hand. That's going to be coming hot soon, I would think.
But both are playing the bully, by the way.
Yeah. It is a popular inclusion. It isn't working after all.
It isn't working.
Speaking of races, Worgans are pretty darn cool. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're like werewolf people.
Yeah, they're just a human with an upgrade.
Do they?
If they can control it. If they can control it. Like, those who can, yes. Those who can, they're dead, they're cursed.
Yeah.
But, like, someone like Gen or something, he can just turn into a wolf whenever he wants to. That's just strictly better human.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Ooh, there is the Zigzor Prime on
coming down early, and you gotta
land.
play that, man. The value. Think of the value. That's gonna be kind of tough to contest for Doggy here early on, as
yeah, and
he has a Dragon Queen, but
naturally, once you draw your Zephyrus, then it's just the Bloodlust time.
Then it is, yeah. Pounce is interesting, but it has to be Dragon Queen. You gotta.
Pounce would have worked with Varanus, but not without.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
The question is, do you keep the Alex to potentially heal yourself sooner rather than later? Because
you might not be able to. You played now so as to force your opponent to actually make trades.
I guess, yeah.
He doesn't? Okay. Danger Zone. No Zeph.
So if I look at this, and we say you kill one of the idiots with your poison, then you could have slammed, which he didn't, but he could have.
Doesn't have to, though. So why do it?
Yeah, now I think we'll see Alex for healing.
We'll see Resignation here from Doggy if he doesn't.
But that's not enough.
Anything that wins.
I mean, he can.
So Bran Hounds and Alex draws it.
Yeah, I was going to say he can play a lot of stuff here. With the Alexstrasza to heal himself, effectively 7. He can actually hit his face in the taunt first. For the extra Locust.
Rush him down.
Yeah, I really like hitting into stuff before playing cards like Alexstrasza or what's the other one?
Nozari?
Yes, Nozari, thank you. Because you get those every now and again off your Dragon Queen, and you have to make good use of them. And that is one of the better uses. You get a little bit of extra healing, you know? You know you can afford to do it because... Yeah. So, you take out one thing, and then you can take out another thing.
And then another one.
You always love playing King Crush to trade.
Yeah, it's never pleasant. It's never pleasant, for sure.
Your opponent is stealing at least 14.
14?
I think Slam is a chance for lethal. So is Dragon Queen. Wow. Then again, in both cases, you have to think of also, like, preventing your opponent from killing you.
Dragon Queen for Dragon Bane or something?
There is a Nozari and a Waxadred.
I'm not sure how much you love the Nozari.
Yeah.
This has gone... Whew, this has gone fast.
Yeah, and now if you're Jwyland, you're on the defensive, though.
You might have to start trading a fell. Right?
Yeah.
Because you don't win this turn now. So that's the deal with the Hunter here.
And... wow.
Play the Waxadred and try again next turn.
I think also coin the Falmo.
You'd play
No,
Nozari.
I don't. I don't.
Is it worth a tempo? Your opponent has one card. He has one card.
Which makes the Nozari a lot more expensive. It's not. I don't like this.
I like it. I like it. First of all, you don't lose now, and if you go longer, you win. I like the play. I like the play, saying I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm gonna just gonna go and win.
There we see how that pays out for him.
And there's Varanus coming up.
Very clutch draw.
Good draw. Good pick.
And I think the Nozari ended up, thanks to the Varanus draw, very much working in smileydoggy's favor here.
Maybe.
Because he was lower on health.
We're gonna go Nag Grand Slam. Ah, that Siamat is interesting.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? The eventual rush into the Varanus?
Exactly. I still win the value game. I'm playing Control Hunter, you're playing Aggro Hunter, and I'm winning the match. Gonna play this Felmaw down, you're just not killing me. You can play a war game whenever you feel like it. I will Nag Grand Slam when you do. And then I wait for a turn where you draw a Blazing Battle Mage, and I just outvalue you. Is exactly what Jwyland just uttered to himself wherever he lives. In that
Verbatim.
Presumably empty room. And yeah, the smileydoggy doing the only thing that he can is just go and face Dragon Bane.
Interesting.
Picked up. It's time to slam. I think. Could be time to Nag Grand Slam. There we go. And he's got to get some good hits here.
I think that works.
That was not perfect. He would have liked to just kill one.
Yeah, but the other thing is, right, you draw 3 damage somehow.
That's true.
Which doesn't look like he will. I don't think there's a dragon that deals direct damage here.
How much do you like Deathwing? I mean, might as well.
You don't have a hand, right?
Yeah,
you might as well.
Have Deathwing. Deathwing.
Also, being at 3 is not great.
That's correct.
We have 6, 11, 13. That's not nearly enough, and that is assuming optimal hits. I think you just hero power here and then decide where to trade.
Everything face.
You trade everywhere, evidently.
Trade.
And
The Arthur Hellslayer failing.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't draw a card, a point of damage. Oh,
the 25%. We're taking
the chance to just take it.
Yeah, but
you gotta try it, and it goes not there.
I mean, if it had hit the Dragon Bane, he would have been definitely dead.
And he's one off himself unless he hits his Dragon Bane.
Well, if he... yeah, he's one off, yeah.
Bane.
He is one.
What the hell?
But that means that smileydoggy in the end does win with the hero power.
With 2 people at 1 health. Hunters, am I right?
Is this the real life?
Hunters.
Hunters.
A mirror to kick it off. And a 1-0 for Doggy with a clutch Hunter mirror. We'll see if Jwyland goes right back to picking that deck up again. I feel like he has to like what he did there. It was very, very close. And more or less a coin flip at the end. And it's still probably your strongest deck, so you should be confident in it.
Yeah, I would think, based on his lineup, that it's the strongest deck. Now, you are going to be facing either the Demon Hunter or the Shaman. If you're If you're facing the Shaman, I think you definitely like Hunter best. If you're facing the Demon Hunter, I think it depends on which deck you generally like the best out of your lineup. So I think Hunter is good. Oh, right.
Right, we have to re-spectate because it was DC. That is a good point.
Doggy first.
Can we though? Blizzard. Multi-dollar company. Looks like we're getting back into this. So yeah. Technical difficulties. Cues all that. We have Shaman on Hunter Violence and Jwyland going back to what we've seen there. Now the Shaman we've seen do some work too in this tournament.
Yes. And I think this one is very control heavy, so that is why I said the Hunter is of course the best matchup, because the other two decks that Jwyland is bringing I think are more straightforward. Yes. I think the Rogue works, but I think the Warlock just sort of 99 out of 100 kind of loses to the Shaman. I mean, not actually, but it's a pretty bad matchup, so good deck choice here.
Leok on the Animal Companion could have been better.
Now the Portal can kill the Leok with the Searing Totem.
Lightning Storm could high roll.
Yes. That being said, I think even the low roll of Lightning Storm might still be better in terms of removal than this, but then again, you do get the extra minion.
I like this, actually. You're matching the board quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, you get the extra minion, and then again, the board isn't that wide, right? You can get more out of the Lightning Storm, you can't really get much more out of the Portal.
I'm gonna see, we're gonna see Jwyland go push quite hard. I would even like Hero Power over the Sharpshooter there.
Same.
Why not just say, I'm a face deck, man. I have Brant and I have Zephyrs, and you take damage.
That is something I definitely like about the Highlander Hunter. You can play it as just straight as a face hunter. You have to be a little bit more consistent on the draws than the face hunter would have to be. Or rather, you are going to be less consistent on the draws just by how the deck is built.
Tools that face hunter doesn't have in the Brand and the Zephyrs, and he has them both on him.
Yeah, and you can just like win as a face deck, and then if that doesn't work, or if you're facing something aggressive,
certainly trying.
You can switch all of your Highlander cards over to control, and you can still win.
Nothing to do but play a Totem Zigzag coming down instantly, and there's going to be a couple more points of damage going to the place.
Yeah, and
as they should. And this is already getting pretty close. You have back-to-back Brand and Zephyrs, and he's kind of asking him to stop this right now. Yes, Hagatha.
And Plague is not it.
Hagatha
Scheme is probably it. Now, Plague is awkward because it's probably going to give your opponent a better board.
Yeah, but here's a King Crush. Or is there even a win with Zephyrs right now? We don't think so?
No.
No King?
No. I mean, King Crush, yes. I was saying there's no Zephyrs win.
No, there isn't.
Yeah. Dragon Queen, instant pick. I like it. Yeah. I personally also pick Dragon Queen at high mana.
Yeah.
Or if I know I'm going to get 2 high mana.
So setting up the win with King Crush next turn, and smileydoggy sort of saying, is really nothing I can do to prevent this at all. If you have it, you have it.
Yeah, but you
have it.
Really just hope he doesn't.
True.
And he does.
He has his choice. And yeah, this is going to be a very quick one, as Jwyland says this hunter is strong. Excuse me, I will take this. He says as he grabs W and ties his matchup at 1. So we've seen both Highlander Hunters taking convenient wins. So those
are a great deck.
Take them, yeah, absolutely. Good showing, definitely. So we're tied up at 1, and now we go play Hearthstone.
I think this shows you why people bring Highlander Hunter.
Some people do. It's true.
That's what it is.
It's very versatile.
It wins games.
So who do we like better now that we have 2 decks remaining on each side?
I think
very tough to judge.
I like Doggy better here because of the Shaman.
Because of the Shaman.
I think the Shaman is very capable of beating both of Jwyland's decks, while I think that the Tempo Demon Hunter versus the other 2 decks are more or less toss-ups.
We've seen a lot of people struggle with this rogue.
Yeah, I generally try not to bother with it, but we'll see here how that looks for Doggy.
Doesn't coin an upper wing? That's very surprising. I feel like you would definitely want to coin that wing. You're coining and play the next one after. You have.
Well, I'll say especially since you have both of them, yeah. And we're gonna see a not so unusual Hanaron 2
with no secrets on it.
Yeah, and
the Battle Fiend come out.
I don't see why you wouldn't, but then again, we've seen Doggy be very careful with his coin.
Yeah. taking the coin. Maybe he's gonna want to pull some metamorphosis magic on us again.
I mean, hey, listen, right? There is a lot of good uses for that coin, and he knows it best.
He knows it best. That is correct. Fate gonna be sealed for one of the small guys. Hey.
Maybe someone's back is also going to be stabbed.
Tough.
I don't necessarily think so, but it is definitely possible. And
not as a battlefiend. And I'm assuming just second Umberwing?
Hero power to kill a Hanar.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, he was definitely making work of that Hanar early on. We know he doesn't want to see any of that, and I understand why.
Business with it. 4 for Edwin, or do you want lackeys?
I generally think 4 for Edwin is not what you're looking for if you have other options.
Guardian of the Moon kind of clunky there.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
It's never a card you want to play from hand. If you want to evolve into it, yes, but from hand, not so much. Scissor Runner seems like a good play.
Yeah, and then you can still play the Shadow Weaver to activate the Eye Beam. It's generally a good tempo play. It's not great with the targets, but I think it still makes sense.
Warglaif's a very good card in this one.
Decides to go with the Emerald. Did he just hit the Fair? Oh, here.
Yeah, he's going to kill the cat.
I didn't see the 1 mana there. I was like, why is he hitting the cat with a 1-attack weapon? But no, this is fine.
Curious.
Yeah, kills the cat.
Yeah.
And both players having a 1/1 weapon up.
Yes.
And
one is an Umberwing, one is just a regular knife.
Yeah, and I was about to say, I can tell you which class does better with those weapons.
True. You might see Adapt. Another Shadow Weaver?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe now.
Face Freeze? Brain Freeze time?
I feel like
there we go.
Gleifon is so much better tempo-wise, though.
I like the Adapt play too. Yeah, right now you have like 4 cards on hand. They're all kind of weird.
And you're pushing like all the damage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does, however, have a somewhat strong inclination probably that it's Ambusher. So I might not want to have it killed by the
point.
secret.
That is a good point, yeah. And that's what actually does happen.
Because it is actually Ambush.
It is.
I don't think he but you know, he attacked a minion. He hasn't played a spell yet, and he knows that 32X is in the list.
Yes.
I think this was in list, so
there's the other one. You could test that out with the coin. He'll see 30 tricks, and now he knows that the other one is Ambusher. So Priest
he knows it for sure, and the Priestess is gonna deal with that.
No, the
more likely than not. The Warglaifs can also deal with it.
Set it up nicely, man. This is the second time that smileydoggy is making plays with Demon Hunter that we only understand whatever after they happen. Also kills the stealth community there. He's also one of the few people that still play this Priestess and this tempo Demon Hunter.
I mean, listen, right? This is not the stereotypical tempo Demon Hunter.
It's got some stuff in
it. I thought when I first saw this, I'm like, that's a weird list.
It's half token, half tempo.
It has some elements of token in it. It doesn't have any of the Olodari cards.
Yep.
This is a weird tempo Demon Hunter, and I was very skeptical of it.
You know what it is? It's the mid-range Demon Hunter. So he's just invented a deck archetype.
I guess. Yeah, it's nothing that I've seen before like that.
It's complete novelty.
And generally I'm skeptical of these, but we seem to play it very well.
You're bringing complete novelty.
It's not a very common deck, but it is a deck
probably not. It's probably just as uncommon as this type of Demon Hunter, if not.
Yes, that being said, it was very popular for a brief spell like 6 months ago or something. So, actually, 8-ish months ago. Yeah.
He's managing this Demon Hunter incredibly well. That being said, Galakron almost forced here.
Yeah.
That's probably the strongest play you can make.
I mean, yeah, it's a good play.
Looking to pick up some strong stuff.
He's looking at that, yeah. Similar idea, I guess, if he plays the Tog now. Fairy Dragon is a very good choice here. He's going for another Cobalt Lackey there, and he gets it.
Rolling the Lackey is gonna kill the guy, and
I mean, 2 out of 7 Lackeys kill a Glaive Bound,
sure.
And one of them guarantees you a taunt, another one gives you a good chance for a taunt.
For next turn. Very interesting choice by Jwyland.
I mean, you can't hate it.
It's true.
Are
we gonna see the Smiley Doggy coming up with another semi-miracle with this Demon Hunter, somehow finding a way to get the damage through. Freezing Faces is highly foresight because of that Galakrond.
Yeah, and also you're looking a little bit at just activating that I-Beam, and none of the 1/1s make sense to freeze, so you might as well, for chance of Galakrond, might as well do it.
And there's that Foul Screamer setting up for the future for his next Priestess of Fury that's going to come in with a little bit more of a burst. Maybe now that Galakrond or the Togwaggle.
I mean, now you can play Tog and Wand. Is almost the same as if you play the Galakrond, but instead of the armor and the weapon which you can't use, you get a body, and you draw one less card. But I don't think that's
so
as...
Cat is not what you want. Oh, God. Just
the
deadness.
value!
Just deadness.
That's, by the way, something that we've seen before, and I feel like this is
one was even
interesting
worse.
Point to be made about the Galakrond Rogue. It has so many cheap cards, and one of its core attributes is just reducing cost of cards.
Yikes. That being said, he does have another shot, but he will have another shot at that with the Galakrond.
That being said, let's see here.
Metamorphosis might come up.
Metamorphosis plus Dude is already 9 points of damage, plus nothing else. I was about to say Kane, but no, not quite.
And he's just going all the way there, saying, this right here.
Yeah! He has Hero Power Glaive Bound is 10 points of damage.
Galakrond coming in.
Even Galakrond doesn't.
That's 15. He needs to draw some damage. He needs to draw 5 points of damage with the Galakrond.
Price Galakrond is 1.
Yes, that is correct. So 4 more need to
Shadow Step is another 2.
True. Does he have 2 Shadow Steps? He needs to draw...
No, he only has 1.
If he draws another one?
He only has the one that was reduced by the wand.
Draws another one?
Doesn't seem like he's going for it, though.
He's not going, Gal? Does he win some other way?
Not to my knowledge. I think he's just playing defensively, but he just dies to meta.
Also could have Shadow Stepped the Togwaggle? I feel like Galakrond was also... Like, you probably should have looked to win there, huh?
I think... Either he would... I think he doesn't realize that meta just kills him.
That's not gonna be enough. That's not gonna do it.
Because he puts on the pressure to kill him next turn, of course, but...
Not gonna do it.
Meta just... Yeah.
I think
you have to play Galakrond. Yeah. It gives you the armor, it guarantees your opponent... Or rather, your opponent has no guaranteed lethal.
You still duels, you can't see it, but you still would, of course. But what you should do
is you have a
really
chance for lethal.
That's mainly right. You have to go for it.
But even the 5 armor, like 5 points of burst damage are awesome, but not necessarily incredible. I mean, I guess 4 points of burst damage, which is just Glaive Bound, but you already saw one of those as well. It's not really that likely.
He would have one off. He would have had it, but of course you can't see that.
Kane is one off, so it's just Twin Slice and Glaive Bound.
Yeah.
I mean, still 3 outs. I'm not like downplaying this, but there. I feel like the 5 armor is very.
Yeah, you have to play that Galakrond just to find it yourself, because with that low against Steam Hunter, I think you could. So that's a 2-1 lead for Smiley Dog. He puts Jwyland in a tough situation because he has to win 2 games back to back, and he's going to be going against that Shaman.
Which I think... I mean, he already won with his best matchup. Like, after the Hunter is out, you have to now win with the Rogue, which is...
tough.
Doable, but not
Rogue
easy.
Has cost a lot of people matches.
And I feel like the Warlock sucks even harder in this matchup. Like, it's a good deck, kind of. It's not one of the top decks, but it's a very valid deck in, like, an aggro mirror.
It'll be the Rogue again.
I don't think the Warlock is gonna win against... There's too much board plays in Shaman, I think.
Let me remind you of just the last match that we've seen, which was Houston Maxa. We had a very similar matchup to this.
Yes.
As a decisive play. It was the more aggressive variety of the Shaman. And it wasn't Maxa, of course. It was Raz Van War who played the Shaman against Houston's Rogue. And the Shaman took it in that one. In a pretty convincing fashion. Because he outvalued him left, right, and center.
Yeah, I think those are hard to compare because both decks are built very differently.
Galakrond offhand. Clunky. Clunky Shaman, the Rogue is set. with
yeah,
Curve.
this shaman also not having the
Not having the
quest,
quest.
so much more defensively built, much less burst potential.
So Rogue will have to play aggressively here.
Both players now having their Galacons too.
And try and go out and take the win. 3 tricks is a very good pickup. You just want to make sure you get your cards drawn.
Fist of Ra.
That's an inclusion I love to see.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, that's something I love to see.
I've seen that card do some things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, generally, I've seen rogues, shamans play this with 1-mana spells because you're guaranteed to get. Wow. I don't hate it, but
No,
wow.
it's good. It's decent.
Right, yeah, with 1-mana spells to get a guaranteed reliquary, which is very strong card, and especially for your control deck. Even with some of these more expensive spells, you're gonna get something. And if you just get a Zigzaw or something, I mean, how many 3-mana legendaries are there?
Probably more than you think at this point. You could like get an Advent or something dumb.
Ooh, Edwin is dumb.
Reliquary of Souls, of course. Huh?
Grand Lucky Urk? Is that a 3-drop?
He might be 3. No, he's 4, I think. I don't know. Is he 3? 3 or 4? I'm not sure.
Let's see what he's gonna get. Random 3-drop legendary and a random 3-cost minion, which is the Kieran Tor Mage. 30 tricks goes off.
He's going like that, just Jwyland. And he gets...
The other Prime,
Yeah,
the Druid
take
one.
His name? Sklip? Is it Sklip?
No, it's Smash
That's
Fin.
Yeah, Sklip is the soul challenge guy.
But hey, I mean, he has good stats at the cost. He has Taunt, you know.
Ogre.
I mean, quite frankly, getting a well-statted Taunt is one of the better things you could have gotten. Ooh, makes his next secret cost 3 less, or is it just 0?
0.
I mean,
0.
same difference.
Oh, it's 0.
Same difference. I mean, and also...
Stun the snake. Stun it. I dare you to stun the snake totem. Do it. I'll probably be the... Yeah. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, he's gonna trade the other one off.
It did do it. I love that play.
Wait, also, like, hand size? Hand size? No, whatever. Not even else. Looks a lot bigger.
Shadow Step his entire, like, thing? And that questing adventure? What does he do? What's the plays that Jwyland's making here?
I mean...
Casual 8-8, full hand, will burn a card. You got all these expensive things on your hand now? You just played 1,000,000 cards in one turn.
Did you say casual 8-8? Didn't you mean casual 10-10?
10-10? What the hell? Wow. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Plague. I mean, the thing is, right, you probably still want to kill something first. You might still want to run the fist into the faceless first.
Do you?
I don't know, but Murlocs are so synergistic, right? The more Murlocs, the worse.
I think it went just fine.
I mean, it did end up going pretty well.
War Leader, that's an important one.
And the Dragon Rider thing, legendary, that no one ever played, could get its fate seal. Maybe also the Underbelly, if you're expecting Sludge Slurpers. Are there dragons on hand?
He's gotta deal some damage. Yeah, Galacron, but he doesn't count. Wax the Dread instantly picked. Jwyland is playing the stuff fast. Like, he is just trying to put on a show. And he's currently doing that quite successfully. With all the shenanigans. None of these decks had Murlocs in them when we started this.
Only Smileydoggy had some more dragons on his hand, man. He would have gotten a lot more buffs. Out of Aretha, is that her name? And off of the Murloc as well.
Folkleer picks up Anka the Buried. What a disappointment. It's a 5-5. He'll take it. Not terrible.
Yeah.
Even Sungil is just great drop.
Remember
Tog
Anka
Wiggle
the Buried.
on curve coming up. What is this game?
Oh, that's a really good 2-drop, by the way. As a side note.
Yes, it is. Wondrous Wand, obvious pick. What is this?
Wait, are there any charged legendaries still in the game? Oh yeah, there is the Shaman one, right?
Yeah.
You could have made an argument for Xerath's round. Wait, is it Discover legendary?
It's Discover, yeah.
Oh, that means he can't get a non-rogue class legendary if it's a Discover effect.
So
that means he can't get Kane or Alkir, so he might not be able to get any charge these days. Because Leroy is not in standard.
It's true. Walking Fountain, big. Remember Walking Fountain?
I do remember Walking Fountain.
So do I.
Doesn't see a lot of play these days.
It does in this deck.
Yeah, but I mean, there's generally not a lot of
Yeah,
play
ever
these
since
days.
like the biggest control tools like the Hagatha Hero and Shudderwalk went out for Shaman, the control Shaman meta kind of went back a little bit.
Yeah. And by the way, we might just see a big Edwin here.
You have to keep the pressure going, right?
Yeah. Ambush, Lackey, Edwin. Actually, yeah, specifically not the
Faceless, 'cause it
the
takes
faceless
space,
because
so.
then you can't play Edwin anymore.
Oh, he's gonna
he's using the Edwin to kill the fountain.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
a good
sense.
idea.
Reduce the healing, yeah.
Still leaving a big Edwin.
Yeah, it's a 13-8. That's a lot.
Oh, Lightning Storm and turn the Edwin into a frog first. Frogum. Everything goes. What? They're trading punches like madmen here. Holy cow. What a match.
This is going places.
Was a number.
Not that place, though.
No.
We're gonna see
There comes the Galakron. Just,
the big-ass
dude,
Galakron.
just impact play after impact play right now.
It's more like impact play after board clear after impact play after board clear.
Oh, Borkleys are impact plays. Kronks is what you want. That's a good Galakron right there. That is exactly what you love to see.
And do you go wide here and clear the board?
Might. We'll see what he decides to do.
Or do you just summon the 8/8? Because you could go +2/+2 here.
You've seen Lightning Storm, you've seen Hex just now, so both types of removal, you've seen one.
Yeah, and I think that single target removal is generally more devastating, right? So you would much rather have... You might not flick anything here.
Yeah, probably not worth it.
But you could still Kronks for 2/2. That's not...
All that stuff just keeps it saying...
Oh, he could also
Clear up.
Kronks for lethal later on.
True.
For like 5 to the noggin.
Just, clear up and I'll come right back. There's the ambush. But even now, what does Doggy do? How do you even clear this up?
Probably Serpent Shrine and then heal 4, maybe?
Yeah, but that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't, but, you know.
No.
Oh, he rolls for total.
That's gonna be not it. So
That's
Jwyland
Sort of lethal on board, isn't it?
it's a hell of a lethal. In a crazy game, tying the matchup to a pop.
Exactly lethal on board, by the way, but yes. Yeah, you win this one.
We're going all the way. We're going to the tiebreaker as we're tied up at 2, and we know the matchup will be Warlock, which we have not seen all. This is a novelty. This is a Zoo Warlock that is neither Highlander nor Galactron based.
Not that Highlander would not be a novelty. There's only one person
we have
bringing
seen that.
Yeah. Galactron. How many players are bringing Galactron Zoo? I think it's also one.
One, yeah.
Yeah.
Fenrir did.
Because there is definitely 1 or 2 Galactron Control as well.
Yeah. That's the more popular one with Galactron.
But yeah.
Zoo Warlocks, apparently a lot of different philosophies. And how
I was about to say, like, all of them are novelties, and all of them are different.
True.
Which I guess is why there are novelties. If there was 3 of the same, it wouldn't be as much of a novelty.
Good to see. So.
Alright, yeah, this one obviously carpet-based.
Carpet-based. JJ likes his carpet bases. True.
I believe, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I believe I used to play Carpet Zoolock back in the Rise of Shadows days, before Zephrys came out, and I switched over to the Highlander. So, yeah.
Which still contains a carpet, by the way.
Yeah, it contains 1 card.
He doesn't play his 1-drop? He just chills? Same Island?
Interesting. Now, I can say, Fiendish Servant is really good with a carpet.
Sure.
You rush into something, you get the attack immediately onto something that can attack. That being said, I don't think it is worth not playing it at 1.
Every single game so far, Jwyland has just came out and surprised me with one of his creations, with the way he plays. Now there's the carpet, and he's gonna just he's gonna play 1-drops. I like this.
Calling the Battle Mage, I guess kill the healing totem. You could kill the Searing, but
might as well.
And yeah, Maniac comes down as a reaction. Hits the carpet, kills the Battle Mage. Now Fiendish Servant is possible.
I have the scheme way back in the hand, waiting for the right time, and He'll take it easy with that.
Finish
now that's a
7.
7 too. It's good.
Yeah,
it's
and that
actually a good pickup.
exactly. And now, if you play it first, you can get. I mean, you can. I guess you can play the boar as well. Generally, would have probably traded first and then played the boar to guarantee the attack on the carpet rather than the 1 health boar. That being said, they're probably going to get clear of either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna place the big scheme because he has the confidence of drawing the second one.
Yeah.
It's much easier to play your first Agatha scheme when you already have the other one in hand.
And I think Majesty, Egg, and Boar here seems sensible. Does not play the boar.
Very unconventional play from Jwyland these days.
If he hadn't been doing so well overall so far, I would definitely criticize this more. But I don't know what he's playing.
He's tied up at 2, man. This is like for all the marbles now.
He might have a valid reason for it. I also, by the way, still question why there's Zephyrs in there, but I guess his hero power draws him so much.
He's drawing a lot. He's tapping almost every turn.
And I guess this could be a matron turn. That's a 5/5 with Rush that can kill the yeah.
Let's see.
The Shield of Galakrond.
Might be looking at the egg instead.
This
never know anymore.
I was about to say at this point, everyone can't speak this as much.
He knows the deck better than any one of us. He doesn't know what to do.
I can't speak to this Zoo Warlock.
Building board. Elementalist is really good here.
Yes.
Get that Galakrond ready to go.
I mean, the Galakrond looked damn near ready to go before, and now it is very ready to go.
Jwyland, what is he plotting?
I don't know, but the health looks way too equal considering that he's tapping like every turn.
Every turn, too. Oh, that's Imp. That's a big one for him, definitely. He definitely wants to get...
Yes, that might be why he's keeping his charges.
To play value, though, when your opponent's about to drop the house on you.
Probably not, and I think we'll see that right now.
Yeah, no reason to hold.
Wait, Galakrond is 5. We're looking at 15... We're looking at 14 points of damage. If he hadn't traded, which, I mean, it makes sense to trade, but if he hadn't traded, he could have just pushed 14 in the face.
I think he'll clear everything.
Wait a second. Serpent Shrine is deal 3 damage.
Close.
That would have been 1 off.
Close. But
wait, no, he doesn't have the mana either. Never mind.
Yeah. What does Warlock do here?
Design?
I feel like, yeah. There's just nothing to do.
Fish for... Yeah, at this point you're fishing for...
But this Shaman is so fast.
But Ethereal doesn't have any 4 clears either. Like, this is over, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, the Matron guarantees discard the other Matron, but that's...
And smileydoggy prevailing with the Shaman once again as Jwyland does resign the game. 3-2, another nail-biter. These quarterfinals have been crazy. A lot of close ones.
Considering the quality of players that are playing in them...
Not a big surprise that we have close games.
Yeah.
That is
I
correct.
wouldn't be surprised.
Looks like the quality can only get better from here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable play from these two guys. So Jwyland, thank you very much for being there. It was very, very close. And smileydoggy with another win. We said it after his first round victory. We gotta take this guy more seriously. He knows what he's doing.
I mean, at this point, I'm taking him very... I mean, even before this match started, I was taking him very seriously.
I've never seen someone play better with this Demon Hunter so far. I feel like he's the best Demon Hunter player we have in this tournament.
Yeah, and he's also the only one who's playing this sort of a Demon Hunter. It looks very different from the regular tempo, but he plays it really well.
And look for that Demon Hunter draw a ban in future rounds, because people will definitely study this tape and they will see that that's something you might want to take care of. But congratulations, smileydoggy, you are moving on into the semi-final. You'll be facing either Agent PWE or TESV. It's still to be determined.
Oh, right. We had both. Did we have both first round buy? Was one of them in the first round buy? No, that was the other one. That was the other side of the bracket. Then never mind.
What? Wait, yeah, TSV did.
That's what
TSV
I think, right?
First round buy, yeah.
So
we might.
So I was just thinking, like, we got both first round buys in the same half of the bracket.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
For the American side, that is
interesting.
true. He'll be facing Agent, of course, in an upcoming quarterfinals to determine the opponent of smileydoggy. Dude, the quality of this tournament, and we have newcomers again, by the way. We've seen Razvan War advancing to the semis in Europe. Now we see smileydoggy. The quality of the newcomers we get in all the time is phenomenal.
And you've said it before in other videos, but you would expect the quality to get better from here with every round. But on some level, have you seen these games?
Yeah. So early on.
How will this get better?
We saw this. We saw Sparrowhawk and Ryukuma. It's unbelievable. And also, by the way, still to come up, Pimkar Bulnenko is another quarterfinal. Sounds like a championship game, but it's a quarterfinal. Unbelievable quality. You don't want to miss any of that, so subscribe to this channel, of course, as more is coming up. Drop a like once again. Let me remind you to join our Discord server. Link in the description. We'll see you there soon. Hopefully, you can hang out with us and all those players that are in there also. Great place to be for any level of Hearthstone player. Hopefully, we'll see you there soon. And until the next one, JJ.
That's it.
That's it.